Y prime and Z prime. So I'm just repeating the process over again. Now I'm just going to connect B prime and Z prime. Okay. Then I'm going to go to Z prime with my compass, set it a little less than Y prime, and make my arc. Go up to Y prime with the same setting, make an arc. Go up to X prime with the same setting, make an arc. Then go over to Y prime and measure out where does that meet. It meets right here. I think I did a better job that time. Then move it to X prime. Nope. X marks the spot. Move it over to A prime. X marks the spot there. Okay. Now, same process. Connect this X here to Y prime. Now I have one. Connect this X here to X prime here. There we go. Looks pretty decent. Alright, so then I'll get a different piece of paper and check, see what we have. Alright, I can use the short end now. Alright, so if I line that up to B, end of that to B prime, I can make a hash mark here, and a hash mark here, and a hash mark here. And then I can check, see how well did I do. Alright, that looks good. Looks like we did a pretty good job. Okay, so now I have my template to go over to the triangle I just created, right? And I could just line this template up to the vertices and make my hash marks inside here. And then I want to keep my template here. So this will actually be the first iteration here, and I could write first iteration here on that, and then this will be the template. So that'll be first iteration template. Because I'm gonna cut 3 of these out I can just like fold my paper right and fold my paper in half and put a paper behind it, and if I'm really careful I can cut them at the same time and then mark them with this. Now, so I'm ready to move on to the second iteration. So what I'll do for the second iteration, I'm going to start the process over again. I'll make actually, let me go ahead and make 2 rays. These don't have to be very big because they're getting smaller and smaller all the time. dot, and a dot. Okay, so now I'm going to measure here. It doesn't matter which one I measure, I guess. Looks like I already have that set. Okay, so I'll just make my first one like that. I'll go ahead and make my triangle here. Mark my vertices. Okay, and then this one I'll turn into the this one I'll turn into the maybe we could call it A double prime and B double prime. Label the triangle A double prime, B double prime, C double prime. That'll be the second iteration triangle there. And then to cut that into thirds, I'll start the same process here with AB. Segment A prime, A double prime, B double prime. And just go forward like that. Draw my line. And then just go ahead and do the same thing with the 3 and 3 hash marks here. 1, 2, 3. Label them again. There you go. We got X double prime, Y double prime, and Z double prime. And then just connect B double prime and Z double prime, right? Adjust your compass, set it at Z double prime, adjust it down a little bit. Do your 3, move it up to Y double prime, another arc. Move it up to X double prime, make your arc. Move it over to Y double prime, find your spot. Now here's where it gets tricky. Okay, so you get down into these smaller iterations, and as the triangles get smaller and smaller, the more challenging it gets, obviously. Okay, so now we'll take the X marks the spot, and line that up to Y double prime. X marks the spot here, and it helps to have a sharp pencil. Like that. Okay, so there you have your we'll do our checking here. This time I think I'm going to just make a mark to start with, so I can line that up to B double prime there, and then make my marks in like this, this,